Coming up on Look Today, well, we've got continuing coverage on the Stony Creek Ranch Resort outside of Warrensburg. Got details. And we speak to the Glens Falls School District in our Look at Education series. More on that coming up. Plus, the Saratoga Springs Horse Show prepares for its 40th and final year at Yaddo. We've got details. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson, and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Deborah Brennan. She's Assistant Director of Rehabilitation Services for Saratoga Bridges, and we're joined by Patrice Mastriani. She's the owner of Serendipity Cooking and Art Studio, and they're here to talk about cooking classes for people with mental disabilities. I also sit down with Lois Celeste. She's Executive Director of Saratoga Senior Center. She's here to talk about the importance of senior centers in our communities in the last edition of our Look at Seniors. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, as we told you yesterday, we went to the Stony Creek Ranch Resort outside of Warrensburg this past Saturday for its grand reopening. Well, a national syndicated TV crew was getting some footage at the ranch, so we decided to get some footage of them taping. Plus, there were many guests, including kids and grandkids and parents who visited the original resort before its makeover. Now, this is a testament to the important role this resort plays in our community. They bring families together and close generational gaps. We spoke to one of the guests, Bill Cameron.
I mean, I see kids 3, 4, 5 years old, they come up to the barn for pony rides, and then the next thing you know, they're going out on a horseback ride on the trail, and then you blink about twice and they're coming back with their kids. That's what I used to enjoy. Just seeing the families grow up and you know, just enjoy the same things.
Boy, I hope it comes through in the video, but when we were there Saturday, and a bunch of us were there, shooting people and talking to them and getting interviews, it's really remarkable how the community is rallying around the rebirth of this resort ranch. And we will continue to show you footage of the interviews we got with a bunch of people. All right, in other news, we've got continuing coverage of our Look at Education. Well, today we spoke to the Glens Falls School District. Well, the budget proposal details a $43 million spending plan. This marks a 1.94% increase from last year. District residents will vote on the proposal May 16. Now, residents will also vote on whether to approve the capital campaign, which will upgrade school facilities. We spoke to Paul Jenkins. He's a superintendent of the school district.
A few years ago, we did a building condition survey with our architects, and they came up with a list of a number of things that have to be repaired in the next 5 years. That's the bulk of the project.
Now, we will have Paul here for an interview on Look Today next week. Switching from news to weather. Well, today saw increased overcast skies, temperatures hovering in the low 50s. It's cold out there. Let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Forecast is going to be improving slowly but steadily over the next 24 hours. We're still going to be dealing with some showers passing through as we go through our Tuesday evening. Low 47 north wind, still relatively humid out there thanks to those showers. About a 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rainfall before things start to clear back out slowly tomorrow. Now, we'll still hold on to cloudy skies, perhaps a little bit of rain here and there, but temperatures will stay mild. High about 66 degrees as we go through our midweek. And out the door, we'll still see that chance, a little bit of patchy drizzle, northeasterly winds between 5 to 7 and about 47 to 52 between the 8 to 9 a.m. hour. Now, as we take a look at the extended forecast, things get much nicer through Thursday. Thursday's high 78 degrees. We're going to see a chance at a few spotty showers back with us on Friday, but they'll still be very few and far between. Not only Friday, beginning on Saturday, temperatures will hold with highs in the 70s all the way into the weekend. Should clear out in full by late Sunday. Well, that's it from the Weather Center. Now let's get back to you, Jesse.
Well, thanks, Brad. Back to the news. Well, Saratoga Springs Horse Show is preparing for its 40th and final year at Yaddo. Well, the event will start May 3rd through the 21st. Now, all the proceeds from the event are distributed to a number of different not-for-profit organizations. Now, Thursday, May 11 is Breast Cancer Awareness Day, and everyone is encouraged to wear pink during the event that day. Well, we were at the Yaddo grounds today and spoke to Tom Fuston about the importance of volunteering for the show.
We're always needing more volunteers, so if you find an opportunity to come out and volunteer, please go to our website at SaratogaSpringsHorseShow.com. There's a section for volunteers. It lists all our tasks we need, and you can sign up on 2-hour increments there for any of the show days. You can also come in early and help us prep and set up, or after the show and help us take down.
Tom does a great job with this show. He'd get the look out tonight. Up next, I sit down with Deborah Brennan. She's Assistant Director of Rehabilitation Services for Saratoga Bridges, and we're joined by Patrice Mastriani. And she's the owner of Serendipity Cooking and Art Studio, and they're here to talk about cooking classes for people with mental disabilities. Very interesting interview. Plus, I also sit down with Lois Celeste. She's Executive Director of Saratoga Senior Center, and she's here to talk about the importance of senior centers in our communities in the last edition of our Look at Seniors. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. Got a couple of lookouts. First, Tom Fuston. I've gotten to know Tom over the last couple of years, and the dedication on his part in putting together the Saratoga Springs Horse Show is really quite phenomenal, and he needs help. He needs volunteers. You heard him mention the website, which I think was SaratogaSpringsHorseShow.com, but his phone number is 490-1214. 490-1214, and I know he needs volunteers. And remember, the money that they raise go to a number of non-for-profit organizations here in our community. And to prove that point, that it's popular, we got a couple of extra tickets for the horse show, so we put them on Facebook. They were gone in about 5 minutes. Julie Barnes Samak, I think is how you pronounce your last name. Sorry, Julie, if I got that wrong. Is a winner of those 2 tickets. So make sure you check with Facebook, because as we move into the summer, we're going to have all kinds of interesting things going on there. And as always, we want your comments. Last but not least, tonight we're covering a couple of very interesting things. The St. Luke's Chamber Ensemble is performing at Cafe Lena. Now, this is part of that SPAC Cafe Lena Universal Preservation Hall Proctor's Theater collaboration that you're going to be seeing a lot of. Well, if you don't know the Chamber Ensemble, whew, this is some group of musicians. So we're going to have a full story on that tomorrow night. And also tonight, we're covering an interesting event at the Chapman Museum in Glens Falls. There's a person speaking on the women's suffrage movement. So we'll have a story on that as well. Okay, that's it. Tonight on Look TV, it's a Queensbury Town Board meeting. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.